Hey there, and welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time you're stopping by, you're welcome. Please consider subscribing to get more videos, and let's get into the video, guys. I know you told your friend you're Welcome back. So I'll be showing you how to make this beautiful dress, and I'm making use of a crepe material, and this material is very stretchy, and I think I have about 3 yards here. So I'll just go ahead and cut it out. So I've gone ahead to cut it out, guys, and this is the upper part of the dress. So I will show you what I did here. So this is my zipper allowance for the back, and it is 1.5 inches. So I'll just place my front bodice like this on the zipper allowance, and I'll also go ahead and adjust this material. So I just went ahead to draw a shoulder line. As you can see, I just came down by half an inch, and that will be my shoulder line. So I'll be taking my measurement from there. And if you notice, this dress is an off shoulder dress. So for me, I'll be using 5 inches. So from that 5 inches mark, I'll be taking my measurements. I hope you understand, guys. So from there, I'll mark my bust point, which is 10 inches, my under bust, which is 13 inches, and the length of the upper part of this top is 16 inches. So that will be my half length and also my waist. So I added 1 inch seam allowance for joining, so that will make it 17 inches. So this depends on how off you want your top to be. So for mine, I just took 5 inches. So from my bust point, I came up by 1 inches, and that will be my chest line. And I just went ahead to label it. I was trying to label it, but it was not coming out well. So you can see. So we'll just go ahead and place our measurements now. So I'm taking my measurement from the front pattern, please, not the back, not the zipper, from the front. I just took my neck width, and I used 5 inches for my neck width, and I just made a circle like so. And then on my chest line, I'll take my bust measurement, and I'll be adding 1 inch seam allowance to that because this fabric is stretchy. I do not even need this seam allowance, I just added it anyway. So I just connected it like this, and that will be our armhole. I hope you understand, guys. So I'll just come down to the waist, and I'll input my waist measurement, and I'll also add 1 inch for stitching allowance. For this dress, guys, I am not making use of a dart, so I just went ahead to connect it straight from the chest line down to the waist. We do not need our under bust measurements here. No, we do not need it. We just need our waist and our chest line. So I hope you understand what I did. I took 5 inches for the neck width, and I connected it, and I placed my bust measurement on my chest line, and I created my armhole, and I inputted my waist measurements, and I just connected it together like so. So that was what I just did here basically. So after that, I will just go ahead and cut it out. And this is what we have after I was done cutting it. So this is how the front piece looks like, and for the back piece, I'll divide that into two. So this is the skirt pattern. I have also gone ahead to place my front piece on the back, and I also took 1.5 inch for my zipper allowance, as you can see, and I also went ahead to have a starting line there. So from there, I took my hip measurement, my waist to hip, which is 8 inches. So that was what I did there, and then I'll just go ahead and input my waist measurement, which is 7.5 inches, and I added 1 inch seam allowance for stitching, And then for the hip, I went ahead to put my hip measurement, which is 9 inches, and I added 1 inch seam allowance, making it 10 inches. And then I'll come to the down part of my skirt, and I'll minus 1 inch, whatever thing you have on your hip line, depending on how penciled you want it to be. For me, I just minus 1 inch for my hip, so I used 9 inches at the bottom of this skirt because I don't want it to be that pencil. So it depends on what you want, guys. So just go ahead and connect your dots together. So after you are done connecting it together like this, you just go ahead and trim it out. So you just follow your line and trim it out. So guys, please do not forget to subscribe to this channel, and thank you guys for your subscription. I am grateful. Thank you so much, guys. So you just go ahead and cut it out like so. And I'll also go ahead and trim off the top part, that is the half inches I took. I'll just go ahead and trim it off as well. So our skirt part is ready, and I'll just keep this aside for now. So my skirt part, the zipper allowance, the zipper part, the back, sorry, is divided into two. So guys, this is my front piece, and I just went ahead to open it up like this. So you can see this is the front. So I'll go ahead and cut out an interfacing for the front piece. So just go ahead and do the same thing. Just go ahead and cut out interfacing for yours. So I just placed it like this. This is the simplest way to cut out an interfacing, guys. It is the simplest way. So I'm just showing you guys this trick. So just open it up like this and just trace it out. Simple. And then you go ahead and cut it out, and you are done. So after cutting it out, I'll just go ahead and place it on my front piece like this. So just identify the rough side, place it right side facing right side, and I'll stitch it and turn it over. And I'll repeat the same thing for the back piece as well. And for the back piece, I'll be cutting out two interfacing because the fabric for the back piece is divided into two, so we need two of that. So I'll just go ahead and place it like so, and I'll trace it out and also cut it out. So guys, I'll be using hemming gum for my interfacing. When I'm done stitching it, I'll just use the hemming gum to secure it because I do not want thread to be showing I don't want thread to be showing around that side. So I'll just use my hemming gum to do that. And I've showed you guys how to use hemming gum. You just need to place your hemming gum and press it with a hot iron, and that's all. So this is the back piece, and this is the interfacing. So you place it right side facing right side, guys, please do not forget that, and you run a stitch there. And this is what we have. I have gone ahead to use my hemming gum. I hope you can see it, guys. You can see how it looks like. I used my hemming gum to hold it down, and I did the same thing for all my piece. So next thing I'll do is to bring back our skirts. So I'll bring back our skirt as you see me doing like so, and I'll just go ahead and place the front piece on the table like this. So I'll just go ahead and arrange it well because this fabric is really it's not stay one place, guys. So I'll bring the front piece and I'll just show you how it to look like. So you can see what we have, they are equal. So I'll go ahead and stitch it down there using 1/2 inch. So I'll just go ahead and stitch it there. I'll also bring the back and I'll do the same thing for the back as well. So just place the back like this, and when stitching it, guys, please stitch it right side facing right side. So this is what my back looks like, you can see. So I'll just go ahead and run a stitch on it as well, and I'll do the same thing for the other back piece. And guys, this is what we have. You can see I've gone ahead to stitch it, and please make sure you iron this if there's light there, because I'm going to iron this. Even if I don't iron it now, I'll definitely iron it later, because you want that place to sleep well. So this is the back piece, one side of the back piece. So I'll just place the back piece on the table like this, right side facing right side. So just go ahead and arrange yours as well. So after placing is that is the zipper side, this part. So I'll just go ahead and place my zipper like so, and mark where I want my zipper to stop. So that's where I want my zipper to stop, and then I'll just make a stitch from that part where my zipper stopped down to where I want the slit of the skirt to begin. I don't know if I'm making sense, but I just wanted to draw a line down to this point, so you can see. So my slit will be starting from that point downwards now. So this is what we have. So I'll just be stitching this part where you see this part with chalk. That is the only part I'll be stitching. The other part will be left opened. So guys, I remember we took 1.5 inches for our zip allowance. So that is what I'm just rolling out here, so that I won't make mistake. So I'll be stitching just this side, this zipper allowance. I'm just marking the 1.5 inches. I'll just run a stitch on this part where there is chalk. So guys, I've gone ahead to stitch it, and this is what it looks like. You can see what we have. I've gone ahead to stitch it, and this is what it looks like, guys. So now we work on the slit. So for this slit, if you notice, you can see this one is already stained perfectly. So I'll just show you guys what I did here. So what I did here was I opened it up like so, and I used my hemming gum. So just go ahead and open it like this. Then you use your hemming gum, open the slit, and then place your hemming gum inside and fold it back like this and iron it with your iron. So when you iron it, it will just slip perfectly. So I've done that, and this is what it looks like. You can see how clean this is. I really don't want thread to be showing on this material that much. So guys, we'll work on our sleeve now, and I've gone ahead to cut out 2 pieces of this. I think the length I have here is about 32 inches, 34 inches rather, and the length is 11 inches. So I have 2 of that. So I'll just go ahead and fold my sleeve into 2 like this. And I'll bring my front piece and I'll place it on the sleeve. But before I place it, I'll just fold the sleeve inwards like this, like 1/2 inch, and I'll place the that is the armhole area on the sleeve like this, and I'll just trace it out and cut it out. So if you are cutting yours, just place your 2 sleeves together, so you just cut it out once. For me, I went ahead to just cut one sleeve out and I'll cut the other one out as well. But to make it easier, just fold your sleeve into two, that is the two sleeve, then just trace it out and cut it out. So you just cut it out once. So this is what we have. I hope you understand what I did here. So I fold it in so that it will be easy for us to fold it. Won't have problem when folding it. So you just fold it like this and fold it under as well and stitch it. So this is what it looks like after I was done folding it. This sleeve was not enough. I had to join material to it. You can see the line is even showing. So I'll go ahead now and cut my elastic I'll be using. So for the upper part, I used my shoulder measurement divided by 2, which is 7 inches. And for the down part, I use my round sleeve measurement which is 10 inches for my round sleeve measure. So the down part is 10 inches while the upper part is 7 inches. So you go ahead and use your own measurement as well. So I had to cut 4 of these, that is 2 each. 2 7 inches, 2 10 inches. So I'll just go ahead and put the 7 inches. And this is what it looks like after I was done putting it. So I'll go ahead and put the 10 inches, which is for the down part, that's my armhole area. And this is what our sleeves look like. You can see so I'll just go ahead and adjust it a bit. So just go ahead and adjust it before holding it down with your machine. So after adjusting it, I'll just go to my machine and I'll stitch. I'll just hold the elastic part down so that it will slip perfectly, so that it won't go back inside, something like that. So what I'll do now is to go ahead and place my sleeve. So you can see my fabric. So you'll be placing your sleeve right side facing right side or wrong side facing wrong side. So that side where there's no elastic, that's where you'll be stitching to your fabric. I hope you understand. Do like this, you just go ahead and place it, and when placing it, make sure you are placing the armhole area to the armholes the shoulder part to the shoulder part, and the armhole to the, that is your round sleeve to the round sleeve. I hope you understand, guys. So you can see I've gone ahead to join my sleeve. If you don't understand this part, guys, please leave your question in the comment section. So this is what it looks like after I was done joining it. So you can see that this part is opened. So I'll just turn the back of the sleeve as you see me doing like this. So you can see I did not close anything, I just joined the sleeve. So now I'll go ahead and close up from the sleeve area. I'll close it down to the upper part of my top. So I'll stitch it from that sleeve area to above that line, above this line, that is the line that joined the skirt and the upper part together. Above, that's where I want my ruffles to start from. So I've gone ahead to stitch it, guys, and this is what we have. You can see where I stopped my stitching above the line. That's where I want my ruffles to start from. So that depends on what you want. You can go below. So the next thing we'll do now is to put our ruffles to the skirt, or rather to our top, so our gown, sorry. So we took 1 inches for stitching allowance when we were drafting or cutting out this material. So I'll just go ahead and mark out that 1 inches. That is what I'm doing now. I might even reduce this 1 inches because this fabric is very stretchy. So this is my ruffles and I have 2 yards here. So you measure your ruffles from your skirt length, you measure it down. After you measure your skirt length, you cut out a ruffle of at least 2 times of that your skirt measurement, 2 times guys, at least. So I've gone ahead to fold one part of this ruffle, as you can see. So my ruffle is, I think, about 2 yards or so. So I've gone ahead to fold one part, if you notice. So that folded part, so I'll just go ahead and start creating my pleats on this skirt. Guys, I hope you understand. I hope I'm not too fast. So you cut out at least twice your skirt, like the measurement of your skirt twice at least, so that the ruffle will be a bit full. So I'll just go ahead and create my plait. So I just placed my ruffle on the 1 inch, the 1 inch I took out. So I just place the ruffles there, and I'll just use my pin to hold it down, so you'll see what I will be doing in my machine. So if you can't sew this while, if you can't do this while when sewing, you can just pin it down. It will take a while, but you can pin it down before going ahead to stitch on it. But for me, I'll just show you what I'll be doing, and I'll just do it on my machine to save time. So you can see what it looks like. So you can see, so basically you just fold in and then you pin it down, fold in, pin it down. That's just what you do here, guys. It's not hard. So, and please, when make sure you see the way I placed it. The right side of this ruffle is facing the right side of my skirt, and it is the part where I did not fold that is facing the 1 inch allowance. I hope you understand. So I'll just come to the down part of this skirt and I'll go 3 inches upward. That's why I want my ruffles to stop. I don't want it to get to the down like that. So this depends on what you want as well. So guys, I'll just go ahead and stitch this on my sewing machine, and I'll do the same thing for the other side as well. So this is what it looks like after I was done stitching it. You can see how I gathered it, and this is the front piece. So you can see how it looks like. So what we'll do now is we'll cover it with the back. I did the same thing, you can see. So we'll cover this with the back piece. That is the back of our dress. We'll cover it with the back like this, and I'll measure that 1 inch that I took earlier on. I'll just measure it down. And I'll go ahead and make a top stitch on that 1 inch. So you just go ahead and make a top stitch, and I'll do the same thing for the other piece as well. So guys, this is it. This is our dress. I am done with it, and this is what it looks like. You can see our ruffles. You can see how beautiful this is. So this is the back. This is what it looks like. So this is the down part of our fabric. So you can go ahead and just stitch this by folding it, but for me, I'll be making use of my hemming gum. I do not want thread to show on this dress, so I'll use my hemming gum for that. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much for always stopping by, and I'll be seeing you guys in my next video. So do not forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, share, and turn on your notification bell to get notified when I upload a new video. Till I see you next time, guys. Bye.